We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Miami Marlins. Miami hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
640.
Now the 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Angel shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. The next 1-2 pitch. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Digging in, Luis Renfroe. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's up and in for ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
2-0 count. The pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Anthony.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. From the stretch, fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Count even at 2-2. Renfroe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Griffin Canning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ready up for the Marlins, the center fielder.
And the pitch.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit.
Batting first, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Dickerson is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he popped him up. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Justin Upton the next to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
At the plate, Matt Thaiss. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Lifted the other way to left center. Dickerson's there. 2 down. Digging in now, Max Stassi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding in, Isan Diaz. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Brian Anderson. He swings and grounds it to short. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Kenning has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Count is 1-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Griffin Canning, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Griffin Canning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. He's got it 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Michael Hermosillo.
Michael Hermosillo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now that's second baseman, Luis.
Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Renfroe. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
No, inside.
One ball, 1 strike, the count. The set and the 1-1 fouled away. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Liner in there for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball in.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Angels 1 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the third now, set to get his evening at the plate started, Harold Ramirez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Ramirez is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
At the plate, Caleb Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch pulled toward right center field. Hermosillo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two out with the man at first. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Popped up. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
Garrett Cooper.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt. Throw to third, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And 2, here it is. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Smith will do this himself, and that's the first out.
The batter.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Matt Thaiss. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
Yeah. 1-1.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Lined hard toward right center. VR is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Here it comes. popped him up. Theis over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Isan Diaz. A base hit in his first trip. The pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he popped him up. Here comes Upton, but this will land untouched. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-0.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Popped up. Theis is under it near the mound. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. We're through 4, all even now at 1-1. Ready now, Max Stassi. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, Max Stassi.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Stassi playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's inside.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Up next for the Angels.
At the plate, Griffin Canning. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball that's outside.
In the air now, out to left. Dickerson's after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Michael Hermosillo. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Jorge Alfaro will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 42, Jorge Alfaro.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Cooper. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. He's set and the pitch.
Back outside.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. A runner on first with two away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Marlins on top, 2-1. Sixto Sanchez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 42, Sixto Sanchez.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. There to take it is Villar, and that's the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Digging in once again, Luis Renfroe. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
The center fielder, Mike.
So stepping in, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 1-0. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Men on third with 2 down. That one's in there, 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So striding in, Justin Upton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way to Upton. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And it's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's given the Angels a 4-2 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Yimi Garcia, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 42, Yimi Garcia. Now batting.
Into the box now, Matt Theis, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And right into the shift, but this will get foul. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Max Stassi would be next. Here's the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Settling in now, Max Stassi, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 4-2 Halos. Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch of the at-bat. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Popped him up. Simmons calls for it. 1 away. Striding into the box, Isan Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's popped up now towards short right field. Renfroe will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Anderson. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High drive deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying. And he makes the catch in the corner. Miami down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Brad Boxberger will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 42, Brad Boxberger.
Shohei Ohtani is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ohtani stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 1-1. Boxberger, the former Royal, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
This is hit the other way out toward left field, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Into the box now, Michael Hermosillo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Come on, Blue.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one the count now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Hit in the air to center field. VR will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Justin Anderson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Justin Anderson.
Up next for Miami, Francisco Cervelli will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Low for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hermosillo is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Ready now for the Marlins, Harold Ramirez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Harold Ramirez becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. John Birdie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 42, John Birdie.
Right there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
2 out, nobody on. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down by a count of 4-2. Drew Steckenrider has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 42, Drew Steckenrider.
In now for the Angels, Luis Renfroe. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Renfroe.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball swung on and missed.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to 3rd base.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Come on!
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In there, and it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
To the plate now, Matt Thaiss. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch. Back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Brendan Kinsler answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Brian Goodwin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Brian Goodwin.
A ball and no strikes. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Goodwin is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Now batting, right fielder.
So now to the plate, Michael Hermosillo. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Running hard. He's digging for second.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Popped up. Cooper over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Angels 9 and the Marlins 2. Ryan Buchter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Buchter is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0.
Hey! We got
High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here's Simmons at short. He's right there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Cooper. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Miami down in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Standing in, Luis Renfroe. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Luis Renfroe.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Left side, but well foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball, that's down.
Rips this one to first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike.
Ready now for LA, Mike Trout. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Let's go, Miami.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And he misses there. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 9-2 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Corey Dickerson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Isan Diaz, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
At the plate, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Miami down to their last strike. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Griffin Canning with his 4th win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.